Rob Cross, the talkSPORT Fishing Championship for the Willow Foundation. How special is it to be on the lakes here in Warwickshire?
Do you know, I've done it for many years now. I think it's probably my 6th or 7th attempt. Never really done any good. I think I've finished 3rd, but look, it's a special place. It's a great day out and come and see some great people, and it's just nice to be part of, I suppose.
Would you be able to tell the audience, you fished something out of the lake which I was watching you do, and it wasn't a fish, Crossy. I don't know if that speaks volumes about your ability at fishing, but what did you fish out?
I was just multitasking, weren't I? I'm a little bit, I'm a bit all fingers and thumbs, and I managed to drop my bottle of water in. So I think where I weren't catching at the time, I was trying to knock the fish on their head, you know. So I had to work it out, but got it out eventually.
Right, let's go straight into the darts then, Crossy. How are you feeling on the oche at the moment? Because, you know, recently you haven't been playing as much at the moment. Obviously, we've got Pro Tours this week as well. You think about the match play, but how are you actually feeling in yourself at the moment?
I don't know, I sort of like very, the motivation's a problem for me at the minute, you know. Obviously I've had time out, I think I played 4 or 5 times in 7 weeks, and I felt good for the match play actually. I managed to do a bit of practice and stuff. Concentrations are probably a little bit of an issue there, you know, 6-2 up, averaging 108, 109, and then it was like switching the tap off. So I need to correct that really, coming up for the rest of the year from September onwards. But motivation's got to change. I've got to probably pull my finger out and actually put a bit more practice in, and get a little bit more keener really, a little bit more passionate about the game.
Did you find that longer format a little bit harder against Dirk as well, especially with the breaks coming in? You know, you lose momentum, especially when the breaks happen in the match play as well.
Do you know, I really enjoy a longer format. If anything, I thought, where I started, I thought if I blew anything, I'd blow it at the start, and I was strong at the start. Managed to go in 3-2, and then I was 6-2 up in the next session, and obviously walk in, I think I was 6-4 or whatever. But I expected to get stronger like I normally do, but it wasn't meant to be for me. I sort of lost concentration, got a bit weaker. I think I had one moment in there, I missed 3 at 32, busted the score, and it sort of, it put the nail in the coffin for me, in sort of being brutally honest, you know. But look, that's darts, and if I don't work it hard enough, I'm not the most naturalist player out of all of us on there, you know. Some people probably wouldn't have to pick a dart up for a month and still come back and be sort of very decent. So I need to put that work in.
We spoke yesterday, or last night at the bar, about how like motivational levels and stuff like that. How do you go about getting your motivation back, especially when it comes to the latter end of the year, when you have 2 majors in October, November, then you're going into the Worlds as well, crucial points? How do you get yourself back up for it?
I think for me, look, I'm back on a fitness regime. I'm out walking every day. I'm doing a bit of exercise, put a bit of air in the lungs. I think that's very important for me, you know. I've lost a bit of weight and all recently, so I feel a little bit better. But that's what it goes on for me. I've got to feel well with myself, and if I don't feel well with myself, it just sort of reflects in my darts, you know. So I think, work harder on myself, start practicing, and just carry on with my fitness now and just sort of keep getting my steps in.
Your fellow target stablemate, Josh Rock, was absolutely sensational in the match play, the World Cup, as well with Daryl Gurney. He didn't get to the final, he didn't win a major, knocked out by Luke Littler. You've been there, you've done it in the match play, you've won the World Championships. For Josh, someone at the age of 23 who is pulling up trees at the moment, what advice would you give for him for getting over the line?
Well, I don't think that's an issue, you know. I think he's a class act. He's been playing well, probably like the best player in the world at times, you know. This year, for the last 5 months, I think he's been purely incredible, you know. It's great to be around and great to see and all, and he's a great lad. What I would say, you know, I don't think you need to worry about that winning sort of side of it. I think the more you worry about winning, trying to do it, you create a problem. I think he just needs to carry on what he's doing, playing as well as what he's doing and enjoying it. And I think, look, them wins are going to come for him. You know, he is a class act, and he's really showing his minerals and his worth at the minute, and rightfully so. So I think, for the future, don't stress about it. Look, if it don't happen, you come back and bigger and stronger next time. I thought he had a great match play last week. You know, I watched his games. My boy always supports him and all. Sometimes a little bit too much, but no. What I would say realistically, look, he's doing all the right things. He's making all the right noises in the right places, and the game's really come together. And look, just whatever he has been doing at home or wherever he's doing it, just carry on doing that. Don't change it, and then wins will be round the corner. I think he's been incredible this year.
James Wade's in attendance today, also an incredible match player. I spoke to Adrian Lewis just before lunch, and he said that James Wade doesn't get the respect that he deserves. And I agree with him, and I think a lot of the darts fans do. Do you agree with AD?
Oh, 100% I would, Look, James, when he wants to do something, he seems to go in there and look at his match play last week. He was absolute blinding. He was amazing, His averages, his double hitting, he's always been a great double hitting. But I think he's scoring last week, and he's probably played well now for a fair bit of time. I think it's overlooked sometimes when people play on Pro Tours. Some people don't look at all this stuff, and sometimes if you're not in the Premier League and you're not in these big events like the World Series of Darts, you don't see these people as often, So for him to come in last week and show everyone how he has been playing, I think credit to him, He's a lovely guy, and look, incredible dart player when he's on, and he's so tough to beat.
Do you know what I always find weird, right? And obviously we spend quite a lot of time with each other. I know you hate spending time with me. Always, like, Luke's here, Luke Little is here, Adrian Lewis is here, you're here. It's so weird seeing you lot in normal clothes, mate.
Normal clothes?
I always just think that you lot just bowl about in your shirts.
No, I come out a bit rough today, didn't I? And I got a bit wet, I have to admit. It ain't the best look in the world, thanks for that. But yeah, I'm glad the rain's eased off at the minute. You see, I suppose it is weird, but yeah, we all have a life away from darts, I suppose, Mine's when my front door goes round,
Crossy, thank you so much for your time as always, mate. Appreciate it massively.
Thank you very much.
You trying to do a high five?
No, I was like that.